Alright everyone, so now what we need to do is we need to get the big item, the big shield, to follow the little shield. So let's make a new block and call it spin. And we'll just have it spinning all the time. So we'll call it here. It's just going to be something it always does as a clone. And then repeat until... We can just have repeat forever actually, because it'll just keep spinning until it's destroyed, and it will be destroyed at the end of the level. And we'll just have it turn 15 degrees. So now, if I test that, and you can see it spinning. Now make a block, follow guide. So the guide is the main sprite, and we'll have it, again, repeat forever. Go to... So here's a little problem. We can't have it go to the guide because this sprite is the guide and it's merely a clone. And Scratch doesn't allow different clones and copies of the same sprite to go to one another. It just doesn't have a way of getting a clone to refer to another clone built in. So we need to get the main sprite to tell us where it is, and then we'll get the clone to go to that position. So I'm going to get it to record its position in two variables, an X variable and a Y variable. So make a new variable for all sprites, X position, let's call it X pause of guide, and then another one called Y pause of guide, and then create a new block called record position and set X pause of guide and set Y pause of guide, and you go to motion. We need these to be X position and Y position respectively. So what's happening here is the main guide is saying, hey, I'm gonna make a record of what my X position is, like where I am left right, and what my Y position is, where I am up down. I'm gonna make a record of that everybody can read, and then that way the clone that's trying to follow me can read those positions and it can just go to those positions. So now this follow guide, get rid of that. We need to grab this instead. Go to X, Y, and then we just drop in these variables. Go to X position of guide, go to Y position of guide. And now if I repeat forever, record position, so that at every second after it's been created, the guide will record its position. And then I just need the clone to update to that position at every moment. Okay, so here's a slight problem on the way I've set things up. So I've got spin and it's got a forever loop, and I've got follow guide and it has a forever loop as well. So if I was to do this, then it would spin forever, but it would never reach follow guide. And if I did this, it would follow guide forever, but it would never reach spin. So how do I get them to do both forever? Well, one way is I could just put both of them in the same loop, and I could throw this away. Yeah, I think if I reconceive it a little bit, this is kind of the best way to do it. So if I just call this move armor, so it's a general move, throw this away, throw that away first, and then throw this away. So now the move armor is going to do two things. It's going to spin it a bit, and it's going to update its position. Let's see how that works. Okay, so it's at the knight. If I hit the knight a couple of times, it flies off and then returns. Okay, so that's the motion handled. It moves in a straight line and it spins. Now obviously we don't want it to be visible all the time. So we don't want it spinning over the knight like that. We want it to be visible when it's not flying away. So we'll handle that in the next video. And we also want to make sure that it changes so that it appears as the piece of armor that is the piece of armor that he's losing. So we need to fix that as well. But I think we've done enough for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.